Jai Hindu student. Today we are going to discuss the another functions of management, that is staffing. After study the first and second function of management, that is planning and organizing, it is now important to take care of the third important function, that is staffing. Under the organizational structure, various posts are created to achieve the objective of the enterprises. Staffing means appointing a competent person according to the importance of the posts in the organization. It means that more capable persons are appointed on more important posts and comparatively less competent person can be appointed on less important post. In other words, we can say that all the functions undertaken to establish the coordination between the post and the individual come under staffing. According to the Heyman, the staffing function pertains to the recruitment, selection, development, training, and compensation of subordinate manager. Means staffing is may be defined as the process of obtaining, utilizing, and maintaining a satisfactory and satisfied workforce. In the simplest term, staffing means placing the right people at the right place. Now we study the importance of staffing. The first functions helpful in discovering the obtaining the competent personnels. Under the staffing, latest techniques are used for recruiting and selecting the employee. It becomes possible to search for and to select able employee for the different posts. Under the process of recruitment, search for employee is conducted and through selection they are selected. Next, helpful in better performance. Through the medium of staffing, right people are posted at right place. Thus, suitable persons are selected and keeping in mind that importance of organizational post. As result, it increases the efficiency and effectiveness of employee. Next, helpful in optimum utilization of the human resources. Under the staffing, all the activities related to human resources are performed systematically. By doing this, situations of overmanning never arises. As a result, optimum utilization of employee take place and labor cost is reduced. And by making employee available at the right time, the probable hurdle which can be arise during the course of action can easily be overcome. Next, helpful in improving job satisfaction and morale of employee. Under the staffing, by the studying human behavior, their preference for the type of environment, promotion policy, training, and remuneration policy can be known. As a fact, it is made to provide them with all the desired facilities. Special care is taken, that is no one the pay package of employee is reduced. In this situation, they get total job satisfaction and their morale is boosted. Next, helpful in continuous survival and growth of the enterprise. Every enterprise aspires from its continuous survival and growth. This is possible only when it is a human asset of supreme quality. This aspiration of enterprises can be fulfilled through the staffing. Under this, continuous planning is done for the development of manager and they are made able to face the continuous responsibility. These managers do planning for the development of an organization and ensure its survival. So, staffing is a relationship with the human being. It is not a paperwork but involve the appointment of competent person on various posts. All the activities done to economize this work is connected with the human being. And staffing is initial at all the marginal level. It must be clarified here that the establishment of the separate personnel department does not free the manager concerned from his all important functions. And the performance of staffing is affected by the internal external environment of the enterprise. So we can say that staffing has a significant role to play in the functions of management. So it become very important to focus on these functions of management. Thank you.